little adventure today. Went for a ride on the XR650L up to an area called French Creek. French Creek, California. It is an old, historic, hustling, bustling place that basically has nothing going on in it anymore. It's in Butte County, out towards the border of Butte County, I think probably going out towards Plumas County. But anyways, it's a place where I've ridden dirt bikes for many, many, many years. It's been going on since, you know, dirt bikes were invented, I guess you could say. Lots of single track. It isn't nearly as popular as it used to be. There's been you know, some Forest Service intervention and a little less maintenance of the trails and everything else, but still a really fun place. Still some neat trails open. But anyways, behind me, as you can see, there is a very, very, very old cabin. I'm guessing probably the beginning of the 1900s. I believe it has a name. I want to say Annie's Cabin, but it used to come up here years ago, and I haven't been up here in many, many years. I just haven't been riding the dirt bikes as much as I used to. But I figured I'd give you a little tour of this cabin. It's kind of a neat spot, destination to head into and take a break if you're out riding dirt bikes. You can see my little outfit here. It's my XR650L. So anyways, I'll give you a little tour of this cabin. It's a pretty neat location. I know you won't be able to see much in this video, but right down in here, there's a creek. And I would be willing to bet that back in the day, when this is being used, this is probably all cleared out. There's a nice flat spot down here right above the water. And, you know, good access to water and being able to clean and bathe. Who knows, they might have been mining right there for all I know. So, anyways, here's another shot of the cabin. I'll back up a little bit. It's pretty awesome. All the old shake stuff. And there's an attic up there. Looks like a bear or mountain lion's been living down in here. Maybe we'll get to see him. I don't see anything down there. Part of the old cellar as well. Anyways, let's go for a little tour. Right off the get-go, you can see the old floor joists, which are made out of raw timber, so probably gives you a little bit of indication of its age. Looks like we've got a memorial to Robin Schmidt. Robin Schmidt, 1956 to 2015. Rest in peace. In memory of Schmitty, Rob Roy Schmidt. Godspeed, Schmitty. We were all lucky to have known you, and we'll never forget you. Oh, that's pretty awesome. So it looks like a fellow dirt bike rider, somebody who passed, and must have been one of his favorite spots as well. So they came up here and left him a little memorial. Looks like, yeah. So show you the rest of the cabin here. Oh yeah, there's their old pantry. So people, I'm sure, over the years have camped in this thing. Obviously it's been abandoned for many, many, many years. This is where a sink was put at one point. Pretty nice view out to the creek. I can just imagine that, you know, 110 years ago, all cleared out. Maybe tables down in there, who knows. Let your imagination run wild. Oh, here's the old cellar hole. Oh. Let's go down in the old cellar hole. I've never actually gone down in it. Hopefully it's strong enough to hold my fat ass. Looking good. Feels sturdy. Hopefully we don't find our bear I was talking about. And hopefully the video comes out. But on my ride in here, I actually saw a bear. He was running down the trail, and I turned on my helmet GoPro, hopefully, you can just barely see them going out the bushes. Wow, this is awesome. This is a cellar right here. Damp. Smells kind of moldy and musty. Look at that. Oh, there's a salamander. See that little salamander right over there? Let's go see the salamander. Look at that little skinny guy. He's going, what the heck? He doesn't get too many visitors, I wouldn't believe. Another salamander. He's a little bit quicker. This is salamander heaven down here. Anyways, you can imagine a bear or mountain lion using this as their method of egress right there. That's pretty awesome. Get out of the rain. Nice place to camp out. Wow. This is cool. Really, really cool. I'd have loved to have seen this back in, its heyday when it was first built. A lot of history. I better close that up. Stuff like this, and I know of 3 or 4 other cabins here in the French Creek area. A lot of the trails are a lot more overgrown than they used to be, and they're really super hard to get into. Where years ago you could ride right to them on your dirt bike. Keep out of attic, as floor may let you fall through. Well, I'm gonna go up in the attic anyways. I'm not much for following rules. Gotta go check it out. Oh yeah. This is awesome. Awesome. Now obviously it has a metal roof now. I'd be willing to bet that once upon a time it wasn't a metal roof. Probably sometime in the 30s, 40s. We got some metal up here. But look at this. Look at this. So awesome. I'll go back out and give you a view of the outside. Outdoor. Oh yeah. Walk around the back side of it. Boy, that's a big hunkin' piece of metal right there. I bet that's one of the tie-down straps for some of the old rail that used to be up here. Or cart or lumber railways. You can hear the creek in the background. You can see a little bit of the creek right down in there. A little bit of a drop off. And a pool behind it. Yeah, this is awesome. That reminds me, not too long ago, I had my metal detector out and I was hitting one of these trails coming in or out of it. I can't remember which direction. And I found a old oxen shoe. And you might be seeing a picture of it right here in this video. And oxen shoes weren't used haven't been used for a really long time, oxen in general. So it kind of gives you an idea of the age. But so again, French Creek, it used to be an area where there was a lot of mining and there was a lot of logging. A lot of the lumber was brought down via the Swain's Lumber Company. They had a tramway that went, cable tramway that went up and over the mountain down to a little community called Blinzig, and that's where the train system ran. And they would load the lumber onto the trains, and then they would truck it on into, or train it on into Oroville, where it would be milled up and everything. The train would go through the community of Las Plumas, and Las Plumas is a community, up until the lake was built, was a vibrant community. A lot of people lived there. There were restaurants. There was a hospital, from my understanding, auto parts store. It had, it was a full-blown self-surviving community, and it was down the backside of Bloomer Mountain. Again, once the lake was built, the lake's a neat thing, but also the lake covered up a lot of history here in Butte County. And right across from Las Plumas was the Big Bend Powerhouse. So if you were to watch my video on the Big Bend Dam, then you'll know a little bit more about the Big Bend Powerhouse. And it was made by the Great Western Power Company back in 1908, and up until 1960 it was in operation. And then when they built the lake, now that power plant is still there, but it's underwater. And I gave you the video that'll, so go back and watch that video if you're interested in it. There's a little more information on that whole arrangement. And now, going up through Highway 70 Canyon are a series of power plants, and it's pretty awesome history. I'm going to do a little more. I'm going to do another video on the Highway 70 Canyon power plant history. So it's pretty cool stuff. So anyways, a lot of history covered up with Lake Oroville, and a lot of history up here in French Creek. I'm going to take you over and show you a couple other goodies here in French Creek, and so I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright folks, well I think I'm going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for coming along, watching. I believe I'm going to make a part 2 for the French Creek area. There's still a lot that we need to see, or I want to show you guys at least. I was going to show you a couple more things in this video, but there's been a couple of road washouts and I'm running out of time for today. So again, thanks for joining me. Leave you with a little parting shot of French Creek here. Beautiful little creek. And until the next one, everybody have a good day. Thanks.